Azhaam, he.
Ike. She.
My name is Theriac.
What's up? My name's Skye. Welcome to the Patchwork, my dudes.
There's big money involved. Money that we need.
I pocket the credits and start heading the way we came.
More research regarding the crystal.
Well, I don't know, because I also don't want the void coming to kill us.
Oh, that's a foregone conclusion. I'm sorry. I think
Oh my god, are you freaking out? You can't freak out, Ike. You're gonna make me freak
I
out.
cannot be here if the
All
void
right.
is going to be after
No.
us.
Theriac, I think from the start you were kind of hoodwinked. No offense.
You know what? I do take offense. Do you think running an operation like this runs on bits and bytes? No.
Bad stuff happens to good people all the time. Stupid stuff happens to smart people all the time. Just have a salad, and then we'll figure things out from there. Is it salad time?
It is fully salad time.
Scrap comes in. Oh, hell yes, it's salad time.
Salad time!
We have a spaceport. Helium. It's a comedy club.
And I send the money out.
You see 4 people wearing this heavy green armor. These people are Heth. Aig's things have been moved. So have yours. And so has Skye's. And you notice there's a lot of things missing. And one of the things
No.
is the crystal is gone.
No.
Hey everyone, before we continue with our regularly scheduled Atomless episode, I'm just here to warn you all that at the very end of this episode, there is a depiction of a group of military soldiers being outwardly aggressive to the party, and this of course is something that a lot of people don't want to hear, so when this scene comes up, I will play this sound, and that will be a signal to close down the episode if you don't want to listen to that, and at the beginning of next episode there'll be a previously on which will catch you up and you don't have to experience the scene as is. If this is a thing that you just don't want to experience, I totally get it. You can skip the whole episode if you'd like, or you could just listen up to that point since it is the very, very last scene, so as soon as you hear the ding you can just close the episode down and come back for the next one. But thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy the show.
The Aesir sun burns. Proud of its place in the galaxy, warming the soil that holds people on their little planets, and the water that sustains life that thrives in the galaxy. In this galaxy, gusts of air connect smells, sights, feelings to all things. People going about their day-to-day feel a light breeze and remember loved ones, but then there's also strong, powerful winds that tell stories of seafarers and giants. This is what we know as Photo. The 4 humors gathering together. These 4 things that make life in the galaxy possible. It's been debated what Photo means, what it is, if when the cultivator travels to all planets, did they do it to spread the words of hope, respect, love? Was it because they wanted to tell the world of an ethereal being that created the Atomless, or if they just wanted people to respect the natural order? Was it for love, or a sense of duty? They talked about Sativum, a perfect place, holy place, a safe place. The galaxy asks these questions, but has the message been lost to time? Was there ever a message at all? The Aesir sun burns proudly. Its light flies through the bright colours of the Atomless sea, weaving its way through purples, reds, greens, all the way to a small asteroid field. A broken, forgotten planet, shattered so long ago that the remnants aren't even a name anymore, just forgotten dust in the sky. Through this asteroid field, though, laughter still exists. Visited by unknown travelers, making this rock feel like part of a planet again, and on this rock sits a ship, a very important ship. A ship that is a tapestry of 1,000 different lives fused together to tell a new story. The light shines through a skylight of this ship and illuminates a shadowed figure who stands and watches the sun, and they think about the soil as their mouth asks for a sip of water and their lungs breathe in the air. An asteroid slips into the sun's path, blocking it from view, and the shadowy figure continues to pile the Patchwork's belongings into a bag. As they do so, something catches their eye in the darkness. A light shining from inside a pile of clothes. They push them aside and they see a large crystal, shimmering rainbow of colours in the darkness. They pick it up, toss it haphazardly into the bag, as they hear a voice of the refueling droid alerting them of someone's presence, and they sneak out the window. You all have just arrived back onto the Patchwork. I believe Aig and Azhaam both noticed that a lot of your belongings have been stolen and taken. Scrap is still inside the comedy club, sat and just listening to random comedians talk. But you are all together, collected in this space, as you notice that your things are gone. What is it you do?
When I walk in and I notice that some of my stuff is missing, the crystal was in like the kitchen area where Theriac's like lab stuff is set up, right?
Yes.
We know the crystal is gone, right? Because that was like...
You're very aware that the crystal is gone. It is not in the place that it was.
May I sprint to the top of the Patchwork, because I've gone up there many a time, because that's my little thinking spot. It's a little easier when there's zero gravity. But can I get up there and see if I can see anybody running away a little sus?
Absolutely. Give me a perception check.
You got it. Boop. 24! I got a good roll!
Holy shit. That's no bullshit.
Roll. Yay!
This docking port is like filled with ships. Every single one of them is using this as like a refueling station, and there's not much that sticks out as suspicious. You see this like deep red, imposing, large battleship that towers almost 2-3 times the size of the Patchwork. Its maidenhead is this huge axe that looks like it's almost embedded into the front of this ship. You know that is the Heth ship of the group of Heths, which are inside of Helium at the minute. You also notice, out of all of these, the one ship that is like a little weird, doesn't just look like a normal cruiser, is a golden honeyed yellow ship. Its maidenhead, which you can see from this angle, has been torn off and replaced with what looks from this distance to just be a bunch of just little trinkets, a bunch of little weird things. There is some shadowed activity over there, but it might just be people. But you do clock that the maidenhead of the golden honeyed ship is just slightly odd.
Alright, I'ma do something dumb and illegal. But no one's leaving this comedy club. I want to go to the ships, and I'm an engineer, self-taught. I know of something I could do to essentially slash the tires of these crafts, right?
Whoa.
No one's leaving! Our crystal's gone!
I believe they call that cracking the thrusters.
Yeah. That's exactly what it's called. Yes. You can absolutely crack the thrusters of each of the of these ships if you want to try and do this.
No one steals from the Patchwork.
We're
having a bottle episode.
We're having a bottle episode.
We're already out of budget. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sus gang. 9 episodes in, we've run out of budget.
We're on location.
And like I don't need to like
it's all green screened.
I don't need to shut down the spacecraft. I just need to do something
quick and clean that's gonna delay, because I don't want a ship flying away from here with our shit, you know?
Yeah.
So like I just want to walk by and be like, "Tss," and like just quick punch to the tire, but I know we can't do that because we're in space.
I tell you what you can do. So each of these ships are held here because this asteroid doesn't have any gravity, so they're all held by like this really strong magnetic strip that connects the landing pads of each of the ships with the ground itself. I'm going to give you two options, two things that you could do, which will ground the ships. You can increase the magnetic field, meaning that it'll be way harder to take off without everyone knowing that these people are taking off. Or you can individually try and sabotage each ship. Now, if you individually sabotage each ship, it's going to be way harder to do, and you might also do some damage. But they will absolutely not leave without your say-so. Or you could increase the magnetic field by going to one of the robot ports that they come out of the ground and go to refuel the ship and go to clean things up and whatnot. You can hack into that and increase the magnetic field generally, which will just... People can still leave, but it'll be way harder and everyone will know they're trying to leave.
Yeah, no, I'll do that.
That one?
Yeah.
Give me an engineering check. Or a computers. You can decide which one you want to do.
Engineering, that's plus 10. I got a 28. I am suddenly unstoppable. This feels
Y'all's
pretty good.
rolls now are going to be absolutely brutal.
I mean, I
So
have
hard.
sucked from like the beginning. Like I've gotten
It
like
was
8s,
rough.
6s, 7s like since this campaign started. I'm glad that as soon as someone steals from me,
Yeah.
it's
You're just
something
not fucking
snaps
joking
The
in
around.
Skye.
vengeance of Skye.
Fucked with the wrong crew.
As you step outside, walk out, go to the like machine port. As you're hacking in and increasing the magnetic field, you get a read of recent logs, and you notice that this bot that is right next to your ship has been tampered with. It was very recently hacked into.
All right. I wonder what the rest of the gang is up to.
Inside the ship, Ige is screaming.
Yeah, I could just... Dr. Theriac, did you see anything happen?
Where do you look for Theriac?
I'm assuming, okay, are they in this, like,
They're
this
not in the
kitchen
kitchen.
lab? They're not
They are
in that
not.
area. Okay. I will still look for them. They were the last person that had it, so maybe it's not gone. I will look in, like, all of the main little areas of the ship.
You will find, well, when you're in the kitchen, you notice there's like a lot of like loose textbooks around that
Okay.
they don't seem like thrown around. Someone had like looted the place. They're like just very like just scattered around, like sort of intentionally, but in a very haphazard sort of way. You do eventually find Theriac in the storage area with like a bunch of shit on the ground and like little puddles, and there's like smoke in the room, and there's like lots and lots of like blueprints and very rough drawings, and like it looks like Pepe Sylvia in here basically.
Goodness, are you okay?
Hmm?
Dr. Theriac, are you okay? Did they hurt you or attack you or anything, or are you well?
Ike, what do you want about?
Someone took things from the ship. Were you here? Did you hear anything?
When?
While we were inside. I don't know. We came back in and our things are missing, and you didn't happen to spot the crystal? It's also gone.
The crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Theriac like has a match in their hand, and like it fully just like gets to the end of the stick and. All right. Where was it last?
It was by all your lab equipment in the kitchen area, and that's the last time I saw it. Skye ran out. I don't know what.
We'll rush back out to the kitchen lab area.
Azhaam's already there.
Yeah, following.
Is it not? Is it not here?
No, it's not. Hold on. Can I do a roll to see if our perpetrators left anything behind to clue us into to their location?
Go on. I'll allow a perception, a tactics, or a survival.
Okay.
Each of these will give you different answers. A perception is a very general look around, which to have like a more specified look will probably have a higher DC.
Mm-hmm.
Tactician will at most probably be able to tell you like how they got in and how they left, and maybe how they pulled this off. And a survival might be more of like a looking at the state of the room, how does it, like, to trying to piece together kind of more information.
I think Azhaam's first instinct would immediately, because I suck at survival for some reason, would immediately go to profession, to tactics, to see how they broke in and what else they might have taken.
Absolutely.
So that's a 17.
Very nice. You can see there is kind of what looks like an sliding office window, almost, attached in a way that it can it has so many layers of glass deep in it, it can survive in like the depth of space and space travel. It also seems like it should be just fused shut, and probably was for a little bit, but has been like wedged and jammed open, and someone has slipped in. You notice around the piles of mess that there are these like very light tire tracks that lead in from the ramp and then lead back out again.
Mm-hmm.
And then these footprints that come from the window are exceedingly small, like palm-sized, teeny tiny.
I look at Theriac, and then I look back to the footprints as surreptitiously as possible.
Very different. Paws. These are like little paws.
Pause. See, this is the reason why I looked at Theriac.
There you go.
I have roots, thank you.
I didn't say that out loud.
I have tiny booties. I'll think you're.
Azhaam looks at his own gigantic feet.
I am simply a little guy.
Don't make me fall in love with Theriac anymore. You're going evil.
I don't want to be the like, oh, we should put that on merch tabletop player. But I would
Yeah.
kill
Put that
for
in
a
merch,
shirt that says, I'm just a little guy.
Yes.
With like a silhouette of Theriac in the background.
Yeah.
In their lab coat. Oh, God. Okay.
Can I also do that perception check?
Yes, you can. I will say, because it's like multiple actions, that the DC is going to start getting a little higher.
That's okay. That's not okay. That's a 10.
It doesn't seem like they were hunting for anything in particular, because there's a lot of like little things that have been stolen.
So, at least 2 assailants, criminals, whatever you want to call them. 1 through the window, which we should probably close. 1 through the ramp. Took a bunch of probably anything we found shiny. If I would guess.
Okay. I guess the crystal's shiny, but I can't lose it. So, Dr. Theriac, you said that maybe inside of it, and I know that you don't know entirely, but like you did say that inside of it there was something, possibly signs of a life, right?
Possibly. It could be an amalgamation of the 4 states of matter. It could be some sort of natural computer. I did manage to extract a set of numbers from it before. It could be a myriad of things, including a sentient being.
All right, well, I'm gonna take a chance then, if that's all right with everybody. I just covers her big rat ears and concentrates really hard, and she's gonna take a chance on sending a telepathic message to the crystal in the event that it is
Oh, okay.
biological. And I can hear simple telepathic replies. It is up to 130 feet So I'm going to hope many things, including
Okay.
that it is biological and that they are not over 130 feet away by now. I only have 10 words. Okay. Tell me where you are so I can come and get you.
It takes a beat, and you feel a very light pull against your mind, and
And it just cuts off.
It just cuts off.
Like that.
it just cuts off.
Does the pull feel? I run. I start running as fast as I can, in the hopes that I just went out of cell range, and I just have to get in to hear the last bit of the message.
Okay, roll me a reflex save. This is just to determine how quickly you're sprinting out.
Yeah.
Can I go in
Okay.
pursuit? Because I don't want Ike to run away alone.
You can. You don't know what direction.
I'm just going to chase after Ike. Also, I'm going to grab, like, any weapon I can find off of any table as I'm running out, just in case.
Would this be a good time to cut back to me?
Yeah, it's a 5. Go ahead. Okay.
I just want to be in the middle of some shenanigans for you guys to walk in on.
Yeah, go on.
So I'd like to notice that the droid has been tampered with, and then I'm gonna take my skateboard off my back, and I'm going to hold it in front of me, and I'm going to say, "Me and you have been through a lot, skateboard, but now knowing I can talk to technology like a person, I feel like I have to, establish you as a character just in case. I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you for all of the skateboard breaking, defying acts that I put you through. I love you. Okay, and then I'm gonna put skateboard on the ground. And is there like an oil can or something nearby?
There's one inside of the patchwork. Definitely.
I just want like something to put on skateboard so that it looks like just one of the droids doing a job at the gas station.
Okay, sure.
Just want something, anything, a bucket.
I'm not gonna slow it down. Yeah, no, there's like a oil thing to oil up like landing gear and stuff so it doesn't squeak.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the like oil can, I'm gonna put it on skateboard, and I'm gonna push it and tell it to sneak around and find that droid that is like by the patchwork, because my drone is sneaky, and I think we established that I have like some sort of connection to it. I don't know if there's like a camera on it.
Yes, you have like a chip in your head that connects to the droid.
Okay, so like we can pass information back and forth
Yes,
somehow.
you can pass very basic information.
Okay. I just want them to go find the droid, and then I'm gonna walk over to that ship you said was sus. There was a Heft ship and a sus ship, right? Is what I can remember.
Yes.
And there's a bunch of people at this sus ship.
There was like shadowed figures. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go over to those shadowed figures, my dudes.
Would you like for as Skye is walking off, Ike and Azhaam come barreling into them, or would you like to just Skye just goes off on their own?
Well, ideally, narratively, what I was hoping for is for this, youth to walk over to these shadowed figures and be like, "Huh, dudes, rough set, am I right?" Like, then they can come out.
Skye, you are able to walk off toward these shadowed figures. You see two figures. A large, middle-aged looking Velka, which is a wolf person. This large wolf man wearing what seems to be a trench coat, but as they talk they have like sweatpants and like a white t-shirt on and just this trench coat on him, and they're talking to a 19, kind of your age, tousled hair, goggles on, this like light leather jacket, and these like slightly bulky like brown boots. They just seem to be openly talking about something on the ship. On this honey-colored ship with the Maidenhead being a bunch of just miniature trinkets. As you walk up, you see that they are like keychains, and some of them are like phones that have been like fused into it. Cool. There is gears and watches and like it seems like a magpie's storage.
Cool. I said rough set. Am I right?
The younger kid turns to you. Oh, what?
Oh, were you not in the comedy club? Sorry, I just came out to get some air.
Oh, no, sorry, no, we weren't there.
Man, it's dead in there.
Yes, I imagine that it would be. It's the large wolfman speaks. We haven't been in. Do you recommend it?
Oh.
I'm assuming not.
God, no. But anyway, I just came over here to ask. We got some stuff stolen from our ship, so you guys haven't seen anyone peculiar walking around, have you?
Oh, God. No, we haven't. How long ago did that happen?
Oh, not very long ago. But yeah, if you could just let me know, because I'd hate to be that guy, you know?
Ah, beans. Yeah, that's not that good. That's bad news bears. I tell you what, I saw someone earlier by the back of Helium.
Really?
Oh,
in the
I've
opposite
been meaning to
direction,
check it
far
out.
from your ship? You want me to turn? Okay, yeah.
Hey, listen, if you want company, I'm willing to come with you.
Maybe not company, but like just to clear your name, would you mind if I took a little look
You took a look at where?
in your ship? Well, you got nothing to hide? What are you, smugglers?
They both do a little laugh and then look at each other. No, yeah, sorry, I'm not just gonna let a random girl just come into the ship.
I'm not random. My name's Skye. Nice to meet you. Also, like, there's two of you, one of me. I just want to make sure that none of our shit's on your ship, and then I'll skedaddle, you know?
Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's fair. I'm Flair. This is Keelan. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could have a look around if that appeases you at all. Yeah, of course. Of course you can come in. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you want a drink?
Oh, definitely not. I just want to make sure you don't have our stuff on your ship, and then I'll be on my merry little way.
I tell you what. You can just go in. I won't even look at you. I believe that you are not this thief that you're talking about. Because honestly, the best place a thief would hide is by going up to other people and saying there's a thief around, right?
Sure. I wouldn't
Yeah?
know anything about that. No, no knowledge about stealing up in this little noggin.
Oh, no, not at all. You seem like an absolute, just a super stand-up citizen.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, I trust you.
Well, thanks. I try real hard.
The ramp's open, you can go in.
All right, thank you. I do that. That can't possibly end badly for me.
Azhaam, you run outside of the ship. As soon as you do, in such like a hurry, your foot gets caught under your other foot and you tumble onto the ground, and even when you start going in the right direction, it's gone.
Okay. So, I totally trip and fall and hurt my little noggin and all of that, but also I did also realize that once I make this connection, I think I have it for 30 minutes. So can I try to run around and like do the magical equivalent of trying to find service where I just like run around and just be like, hello?
How many bars do you have?
Hoping that Azhaam has any sense of like self-preservation on covered for both of us, because Ig is singularly focused on this very one task.
Absolutely. You can say a 10-word message, and then for an amount of time, as long as something is within
130 feet, I have 30 minutes, because it's 10 minutes per level. We're level 3, so I have 30 minutes.
Okay, great.
Where this connection is in place. I can get brief messages.
Give me another reflex.
Okay.
This is purely how fast you're sprinting around.
22.
As you are running around, you go slightly closer toward Helium, and you hear a...
I am pulling. I am pulling.
And then it cuts. But it does like click in and then click back out again as you go slightly closer toward Helium.
Okay, I run straight into Helium.
Azhaam, I imagine you follow.
I'm gonna just take a quick glance because for a little while Ike's just running around holding her magic phone
just
up.
running in circles in the car park.
One, I kind of want to figure out what weapon I'm holding, so I'm going to roll a d4, and if it's a good weapon, the best weapon I can use, it'll be a 4, and if it's a 1, I just picked up a piece of trash. Oh, good, it's a 3, it's a pistol. Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything shady going on here?
Yes. Yeah. Give me a perception.
I think my days of badly rolling have come to a swift conclusion. Because that's a nat 20 to make a 28.
Very nice. That's exceedingly good.
Good,
Yes,
good,
very
good.
good. Well done. This isn't the safest establishment. It is a comedy club, but even because of that, that means that there's a lot of drunk people. A lot of people who are like tired, and a lot of people using this space to get one up on people who are drunk and people who are tired. You spot toward what you can only assume is like the staff bins. You see like a tiny little guy, 6 arms, covered in purple fur, his like big mouth and these huge beady eyes, and they have a little sack on their back. You hear, because of the nat 20, get on the bar, sack on the bar, and then you see another one runs out, say some words to one another, and they skitter off.
I'm going to give chase
Shoot it in the head, sorry.
No! Would you permit me to roll a culture check?
Yes,
to
you
see if
can
I
have
understand?
advantage on it because of the nat 20 on the roll.
Advantage, because otherwise that would have been a nat 1. 19 total.
You haven't been off your planet almost ever. You haven't been really anywhere where there's like a huge group of different races and people. But you have seen some of these little things before. These little things, natural travelers, and little mischievous little guys. They are called a skittermander. They're these little furry, 6-armed, 2-legged little guys with these big mouth, these big old beady eyes.
With little paws, cute little paws.
With cute tiny little paws.
I'm going to give chase. Giving chase after our
Giving chase.
cute little purple friends. I like how we've now split up the entire group.
Yeah.
Everyone is a little separate. Speaking of, Theriac.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Yo, fully, Theriac is like dumbfounded. Like, does not know what the fuck happened, how long they've been here, completely lost track of time. Everyone, like, immediately splits, and Theriac looks around, and, like, okay. No group plan. Okay. Looks between, like, the kitchen and the storage room, between the lab and the sort of, like, ritual area. And it's like, and we'll pull towards the storage area as they try and use their experience with religion to try and contact this thing to see if this is somehow related to photo. And I would like to use mysticism.
Okay. So they're trying to gather if this situation is related to photo at all?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Wow, that's very good. That's a 24.
I need to start thinking of higher DCs for shit.
No!
I'm
No,
here
no,
with
no!
you all having
Traitor.
these plus 10s, plus
Boo!
15s, ridiculous.
Quiet man.
You quite quickly go under the assumption that this specific situation doesn't, on its surface, have anything to do with photo. But everything can relate back to it in some way. The four humours connects all things. You do remember a text in the almanac, a drawing of the cultivator and a crystal. This situation has absolutely nothing to do with the photo religion. Being robbed, that is. However, there are parts in play that may.
Okay, that's great. That I just we came across a religious artifact. That's cool. Okay.
I don't care how good your rolls are, Theriac is going full religious zealot.
Cool.
Everything is related.
Everything's connected. Beautiful mind type shit. Theriac is then going to look outside. Is anyone in sight?
How are you going outside? Are you climbing on top of the ship next to the skylight?
On top of the ship.
On top of the ship?
And we'll lock the
You
doors.
climb-
No one else can go in.
You pull up the ramp, close the window, climb up the ladder. You do see each
each of the members of the party.
All
Ike
three
running
of them?
toward.
Oh, no.
You see Ike running toward Helium. You see Azhaam running off, and you see Skye getting aboard another ship.
Oh my god.
God.
It's Theriac's choice. This is horrendous.
I feel kind of bad. I'm sorry.
This is horrendous. We really set you up.
It's
Yo.
really chaotic.
That's this game though. That's the cornerstone of this
No
game.
group cohesion in our quest
Do
today.
they see what Azhaam is chasing, or just Azhaam running?
Just Azhaam running.
The old man
So
is just running off
running,
into the corner
running,
for no reason.
walking inside.
And my board
Yeah.
slowly rolling away with an oil.
Oh yeah,
can.
you also see a skateboard forgotten dripping oil as
Oil?
it slowly passes.
Shit.
Skye put some stuff on there to make it look like it's supposed to be there, and apparently that means
It's like the Chef
It's got the
Boyardee
drip.
commercial. It's rolling away.
Yeah. There is like a family that come out of a small eatery that is connected to Helium and go to step, and then they realize there's a slow skateboard moving past, and they're like, oh shit, and then they move around it. As it
Yes.
this is so normal,
slowly
right?
moves on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Azhaam is chasing something clearly. Skye is going into another ship. But Ike is just going back into Helium?
Yeah.
I really
Ike,
needs to
Ike,
catch a
Ike
show.
is full
gunning?
sprinting going back into Helium. Yeah.
Oh god.
Can I mention something? We all have comms.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone wants to call someone,
You guys want to get on a group Discord call and be like, what are you doing?
what the hell's going on? Explain yourself.
I'm a very independent miner.
Oh no,
Yep.
it's fully just a lost miner. Oh god. Now I feel
This
responsibility.
is no, it's worse.
Oh, no.
Skye's like, there's a big golden ship, and Skye's just walking in it. The miner's just.
Oh my
Walking,
god.
you can see someone who looks about Skye's age who is leaning against the ship.
leaning against the ship like some sort of hooligan on the tracks?
Yeah, we're not helping at all. Theriac just needs to.
Yeah, Skye. Theriac's running towards Skye.
Okay.
Did the
Good.
teenager
good.
around Skye's age just like promote Theriac to shotgun parent? Like, who
I
is
think
this?
so.
So this teenager around Skye's age. One, this is like a wolf person. Is that what you said?
There is a human teenager,
Human
and
teenager.
a middle-aged
Wolfman, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
And it's the teenager that's lounging.
Yeah.
Is the teenager lounging
The-
in a way that's like hot or cute? I feel like this is
It's
important for the audience to
entirely,
know.
it's entirely
that's-
unthreatening.
yeah.
If that's the vibe.
Yeah, but is it like
They see.
you know how teen kids are like, oh, I'm so cool.
I tell you what, I'll give this to the party, but whether or not anyone can see this, they are trying to seem cool.
Oh no.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
no.
terrible sign.
Theriac,
Go, Theriac.
Theriac runs after Skye.
Yes.
Skye, you are walking up the ramp to get inside of
Pocket full of grenades.
pocket full of grenades. You're walking inside of this ship.
Yeah.
Can you make me a perception check, please?
Yeah, will do. 19.
You saw the person who was named Keelan, the wolf person, outside, and you also saw Flair, who is this teenager. This is a sizable ship. It's just slightly bigger than the Patchwork. With the amount of things in here, there is like 7 beds, little rolls, things that have been rolled up and habdashily like thrown about. There is food that definitely is for more than 2 people.
Yeah, is there more than 2 beds?
This
Is what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, there's more than 2 beds. There's like 7. With a 19, you can see that although this place is like, it's kind of habdashery, like there's kind of like a lot of things everywhere, it still kind of has a purpose and a almost, this is as neat as you can have with these amount of beds. But with the 19, you can tell that there are some things like poking out from under little blankets and pillows. A
drawer which isn't quite shut.
Well, I'm snooping. What's in there? Let me see in that drawer. Let me see under those blankets. Let me look over my shoulder real quick and then continue to do so.
As you open the first drawer, there is this like a slide of 3, 4, 5 different new phones on top of stacks of older hollow units and like things that people used to call one another. Underneath the blankets is these just small little trinkets, just things that don't really seem like they have much purpose. These blankets are like a mix of some which are just laid out on the floor, and also there are like hammocks that are hung up. This ship is slightly bigger than the Patchwork, but the Patchwork is a huge squeeze with 5 of you, and this seemingly has 7. Having fun snooping?
Oh, yeah, always. Where's the rest of your crew? You guys phone salesmen or something?
Question A, no. We used to have more people, and it's just us now. And for the phones, I like... It's a long story. I like tinkering with things. Little, I don't know, mechanics and stuff. Makes sense to me. I can kind of like sense things from... It's weird. I don't want to bore you with it.
I got somebody on my ship that can talk to machines, so...
Do you actually?
I'm getting the sense I shouldn't have said that, so... why?
Oh my god, no, because, like, yeah, I can do the same. I can kind of, like, talk to them. The thing, like, it's just... You have someone like this on your ship? Is it you? Can you do these things?
No, dude. This went way better than I was expecting it to. Yeah, you want to meet him? I mean, we're kind of busy right now with the whole thievery thing, but...
Oh, yeah, no, of course, no, totally. I would love to, though. That would be great.
Yeah, sit.
Kel is going to be just, like, messing with the ship for a while. I have, like, 15 minutes.
You know, we don't, cause thievery, but tell you what, you got, like, a pen or something?
I tell you what, I can Yeah, I have a number. Yeah, whatever.
Wasn't asking for your number, I was asking for a pen, but I love your confidence, my dude. Thank you.
God.
I write my own number on his arm, I give him a wink, and I head out. I don't try to look cool, but I do.
Hell yeah. The envy of every teenager who's ever lived.
As you step out, you see Theriac.
Skye! Oh, jeez. What are you doing?
Walking right into a trap. But it turned out to not be a trap. It was actually very pleasant. We should probably go chase after one of the other two.
Oh, God. Who were you talking to? Who was that teenager?
I don't know.
What?
Cute.
Oh, hey. You're, like, right next to the ship, and you see this, like, large wolf person. Oh, your friends, I imagine?
Yeah.
Sorry about your ship. What's your name, sorry?
I don't have time. Have you seen a crystal?
Have you seen a
Yes.
crystal? Like, ever?
No, it's got like every
Doc,
element, or it's every state of matter. It's kind of glowy.
Speaking a lot of words. No, I haven't seen any crystal. I can tell that you're upset. You want to have a drink?
No, I have to find it, and we'll just immediately just like
All right.
U-turn and just keep running.
Okay, well, I gotta go. Thank you so much for letting me onto your ship. I'm so glad you guys aren't thieves. Y'all seem dope.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll definitely put it on our Yelp review.
All right, I'm gonna run after Theriac, and I guess whoever Theriac is running after.
As soon as you start running, Theriac hears you running, and then U-turns back. Are you out of your mind? I understand that organic mammalian animals go through adolescence, but are you out of your mind? What is going on?
No, dude, I'm just from the lower decks. When you get shit stolen from you, you get shit done immediately. Y'all were lollygagging, dude.
You did what?
I searched one ship and my drone's already following a bot that's been messed with. None of these ships are leaving this place. You gotta act fast, Theriac, and you're, like, not keeping your cool right now, dude.
Oh my god.
Pick a person, let's go!
Ah! We'll gun towards Azhaam.
You gun toward Azhaam. Ike,
Yeah.
where are we going, Han?
Going inside. My indication was that I was hearing it closer to the club. So I'm going to follow that. I'm going to follow that instinct.
You bust in, swing the door open. A lot of, like, murmuring that kind of dims a little as people slowly turn to you.
I laugh.
Oh my god. We are a mess today.
Oh, I didn't realize that was that funny. And then there's another laugh. As
Exactly.
everyone
Good.
kind of gets
Back to normal. Okay. And no, keep going.
Give me a wisdom.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a 17.
You get a twinge that it's like it has moved since you ran into here.
Okay, and that it's not inside anymore.
It's
So
not inside
walk
anymore.
inside, and then I leave. Okay, great. And
Turn around
I
and
book
leave.
it back out again. And keep following the thread as much as I can.
As you leave and turn, you see Azhaam full booking it toward these two little guys who are like whispering something to each other. You see Skye and Theriac sprint down toward Azhaam, but then you get a small twinge, another one, and you see another little guy run out of the shadows behind everyone else. Which a big old crystal.
I go so fast.
You start running toward him. Azhaam, what are we doing as we're sprinting toward these guys? These little pals.
I'm gonna try and sprint after them, but somewhat quietly.
Okay. You can give me a stealth with disadvantage. If you're full sprinting, this will like keep pace and you'll be able to run.
With disadvantage, that's a 16.
You like go into like a little tiny jog, like
I mean,
trying to
Considering how big Azhaam is, it's probably just a fast walk, like your grandmother's.
a
did.
fast walk. Yeah, it's a power walk. You just
walk.
power walk toward these little guys in front of you. And just like one of them who is like lagging behind a little, carrying this big crystal, who as they are running, you spot them and they stop in their tracks.
I look at the others. I look at the little guy holding the crystal, and I give a clear indication with just a nod of my head. I got these. You got those. You got that guy with the crystal.
Everyone seems to like converge at the same time to this same spot with these two little guys, this one with the crystal, and then Azhaam. This little guy with the crystal is stood like a deer in headlights, wrapped their 6 arms around the crystal.
Yeah, how far away is he from us?
He's like 40 foot.
40 foot.
They stopped as Azhaam clocked them.
To be fair, if you saw a gigantic Efreet staring at you, you'd probably stop walking too.
You're pretty spooked.
Do you think it's like a no sudden movement kind of situation?
Theriac will load their little injector.
There's no need for violence.
On! Just give it back to us.
Calm down, everyone. Please. Listen. Hey, me first, then you. You stole from my ship. Return what you've stolen. No one needs to get hurt. Can I roll diplomacy for this?
Yes. First, roll me an intelligence.
I'm not that intelligent. Well, I'm
Can
not.
I roll intelligence?
That's a nat
Yes.
20 again.
Actually,
Oh shit.
look at
Never
that
mind.
shit. That's
You
fucking
got it.
21.
You got it.
incredible. You get the impression that this thing doesn't speak common.
Trade? I think it's trade in this system.
Trade.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Galactic normal.
Galactic Universal Language.
Galactic Universal Language. The GUL. The GUL. This little thing doesn't speak GUL. Jewel.
Google.
Vape. It is.
Can I switch into GSL, Galactic Sign Language, and see if that works?
Yes. Yes. Sure. Ah. Ah. Takes like one step back.
I take one big step in his direction, and I shake my head in the universal symbol for no.
Everybody roll me a reflex.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Oh god.
Should I roll that diplomacy check to see what happens?
Yeah, you can roll that diplomacy check.
I want to fucking.
Actually, yeah, roll the. Go on.
Fucking roll us 24.
Nice.
Oh,
Fuck yes,
That's
Skye.
so fucking good. We love that.
17 for me.
I got a 6.
Okay.
You got a 6.
Okay.
Love. I'm so sorry.
Give me that diplomacy first. No.
15.
It. And then holds it up. And then can you roll me a reflex?
16.
It seems to hold it up toward you slightly, and you hear a noise behind you. A of wheels.
I shoot the drone.
You turn around, point your gun, and you see that it is in fact not a drone. but Skye and Theriac, you recognize this teenage whose large boots have collapsed in to make roller skates, and they are pounding toward you. As you pull out the gun, they jump and throw this like tiny like flashbang. Everyone who didn't get over a 15, which is literally everyone, I think, aside from Theriac, gets nauseated as they make a leap over you. This little Skidamander throws the crystal up, and they grab the crystal. And if everyone would like to roll initiative, as we're in a little bit of a calm...
Little pong?
I knew it was your self-insert character, you little...
And will this rollerblader become Skye's arch nemesis or boyfriend? Who's to say?
And did we get 20 or above?
So I got a natural 20, and I got it, but it's only for a total of 22.
That's beautiful.
I got a grand total of 20, not natural. But I am wondering if you'd let me shoot first anyway, because I did call it the moment I heard those wheels.
That's true, you did, yes. Yes, I'll allow you to get a surprise round off.
I got a 16.
Hell yeah, gamer. Skye, what'd you get?
14.
Okay. So I get a surprise round because you rolled a natural 20. Azhaam get a surprise round because you
Called
stated
shot.
what you were going to do before initiative was a roll.
Okay.
So, Ike, what do you want to do?
I want to just shout at this kid and just kind of reach up and grab at his skates as he kind of is going up over our heads. And I would like to cast incompetence, make him a bad.
Oh, you're gonna
skater.
you're gonna ruin all of my plans so quickly. Okay, yeah, sure, you can do that, you bloody demon. What am I rolling?
Spell save of DC of 15.
Okay, where's my spell save? It better be high. It is not. It's not. It's okay. I have a +1 to this. Shit.
I just get down here right now.
As he jumped over you, the wheels on his skates fold inward. There's this energy that pulses from them that you can tell is they can use to fly and hover on the rollerblades, and they immediately jump over like a cool kid, poof, eat shit immediately on the ground, just completely flub the trick. They have a H out of horse now.
I'm sorry about that, but that's ours. And I look at the little guys and I say, and don't you go anywhere at them. And I point authoritatively. That's it. That's my turn.
It's you. Beautiful.
Did the kid reach the crystal?
No, the kid is in the same spot that they are now.
Do I have enough movement to just walk up and grab the crystal from the little guy?
If you walk through within 5 foot, you're gonna take an opportunity attack. But you can definitely try, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could also be able just to move around the fucking flare who is wiped out on the ground.
If I do take the opportunity attack and I do get hit, does that mean I stop moving or can I keep moving?
No, it doesn't, no.
Azhaam is injured, but Azhaam doesn't care. So I'm gonna walk up to my movement speed and try and grab that crystal.
Flare, as you walk past, swipes at your ankle as you pass by. They are going to roll with disadvantage since they are just down on the ground. That's a 19 to hit.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage, yes. They, thrust their arm, and as they do, there's, a hidden blade that comes out, and they grab the handle of it and swipe at your ankle. For 5 slashing damage.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But then you run along. This little Skidamander has a hold of the crystal still. You can try to take it from the Skidamander. The Skidamander seems like is going to bounce. Is going to run away. It's gripped quite tightly.
I'm going to literally rip the thing from its hands as best as possible.
Okay. I'm going to count this as a grapple, so it'll be a strength or dex that's contested.
This is not going to work. 18?
Yeah, that makes it easy. You easy clear it. This little Skidamander is as you pull it up off the ground as its 6 arms are still trying to grab onto it, and you kind of shake it and it plops down on the ground. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
I'm gonna yell, Skye, skateboard.
Skateboard can't come to the phone right now.
I love her so much.
Ike, it's you.
It's now normal action.
I see Azhaam has it in his hands. Azhaam, do you look steady?
Yep.
You got.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're good?
I prop it underneath one arm, tightly,
Okay.
like a football.
So everyone should be able to move the crystal as well. So whenever you have possession of it, you can move it with your character.
I go to help the kid that I knocked off his roller skates up, and I say, "Sorry, we were robbed tonight, and it kind of looked like you were going to rob the people that robbed us."
They like hit their heel against the ground, confused at the fact that they can't quite remember how to roller skate, and they do like a little.
Oh, I'm
little
sorry. Oh,
Jesus.
oh, you should. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just. You're good. You're good at it.
Jim.
You're good at it again.
Oh, thank you. No, yeah. Sorry, Bonzo was just going to give it to me, but I do appreciate it. Is that the end of your turn?
Get his ass.
I just would like to recast the same spell and just like, so they're like standing back up and then just like boop 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 boop.
If it costs a spell
It
slot,
does.
I'll allow you to just keep.
I
you can just
appreciate
keep
that. It
the
does
same
cost a
regardless.
slot. I would like to keep it. Just be like,
You just keep it so you don't actually you like flavored uncast it
Yeah.
and then recast it. But you
Yeah.
do. Yeah. You recast it and they whoop. Oh shit! Damn it. Okay, I feel like I may have misjudged you, and I do apologize for that. Maybe next time I'll think my options more clearly in terms of who I rob. Is that okay?
a song.
Give us our things back and we'll consider it.
Oh yeah, sure. No, that's no problem. They turn to you and they're just going to try and like rugby, just like pull the crystal out from your arm with a.
Did they get more than 20 to their initiative?
Whose turn is it? When do I get to kick his ass?
On your turn, thank you very much. That's a 13 to a sleight of hand. You can keep grip, or you can have a dex to move it out of the way. So strength or dex, either one.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's saving
Reflex
throw? I
or
can use a saving
strength.
throw?
Yeah, you can use reflex, or you can use a strength check for it.
Okay, if I can use reflex. 21.
Yeah, they like go to grab it, and you it out the way. Damn it! All right, fine, Keelan, shit, and then they're going to take off, run over to here.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
Yeah, you do get an opportunity attack on them as they leave your threat area.
Okay, shooting would be at a disadvantage, right? But at the same time, it's the weapon I have. Does a 13 hit?
13, I do not believe hits. Does actually, it just hits.
Ooh, nice. I'm just gonna clip him across the shoulder because I rolled a 2 for damage.
Clip them across the shoulder and just like, fuck, and they continue to keep running. Although they've forgotten how to use the skates, they are still able to run normal. And they run over to Keelan and the other Skitmander who's down there. Azhaam, it is your turn fully now.
Just drop everything. And I'm going to do total defense. So that's a +4 to AC, but I cannot make opportunity attacks. And I'm going to walk my whole movement away. And my intention is to hide behind those boxes.
As you finish up that, Theriac, it is you.
Okay, hold on. Wait a fuck. Can I do a sense motive check on the wolf guy?
Yeah.
Okay, let me do that real quick. Because, I'm not gonna lie, he's just a little sussy.
Just a tiny, teeny bit.
That is a 25.
With the information that you get, you see Flair running toward him. The Skittermanders are kind of just like looking around and just like waiting for some larger instructions. You get the sense that he is the kind of shot caller of this little group.
Theriac is going to do a very cool thing called Spark of Ingenuity, which means that once per day, they can alter one of their biohacks to work in a different way. And for a studious biohacker, they can expend 2 uses of their biohack ability to combine the effects of 2 basic or minor biohacks into a single effect.
Oh, that's very cool.
What we are going to do is we're both going to combine the basic inhibitor and the minor inhibitor in this shot.
Okay.
That's a 23 to hit.
That does hit. Yeah, that definitely hits, yeah.
And I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at my damage. But damage isn't really the important part here, is it? So while I'm doing that, let me go ahead and read you off what happens with the basic inhibitor and the minor inhibitor. With the basic inhibitor, you take a -2 penalty to AC.
Okay.
You reduce the target's DR by 5. And you reduce the target's resistance to 1 type of energy by 5.
Jesus.
Hey,
Okay.
Azhaam, what's your fire shit considered?
It's my fire shit that.
Yeah,
That's just fire damage.
fire damage is the one I'm gonna pick. Or I don't know if are there other do I know what resistances this person has?
I tell you what, because you rolled high on a sense motive, this is a more like Arctic-looking
Okay.
wolf. So you can assume that they're a little resistant to cold.
Okay, then I will reduce resistance to cold, even though I don't think we have anything related to cold. But that's it's to reduce the
No, I
resistance.
get it.
So that is the basic inhibitor. The minor inhibitor imposes a slight hindrance of a -1 penalty to attack rolls for a number of rounds equal to 3 plus my ability score, which is
Jesus.
a total of 7 rounds.
Okay, so they get -1 on attack rolls for 7 rounds.
Wow.
Wait, isn't I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Isn't Theriac nauseated?
I wanted to double check something.
Absolutely, go for it.
As a Raxolite, I have +2 racial bonus for saving throws against mind-affecting effects, including paralysis, poison, polymorph sleep, and stunning effects. Would that count as any of those?
I believe that nauseated is its own
It's its own condition.
effect. I tell you what's
Okay.
going to happen. I love the cool shit. You're going to be able to do the cool shit. You're going to be nauseated on your next
Sure.
turn. Your brain goes fucking hyper focused, and then as soon as you do it, you know that burst of energy before you feel super sick? It's exactly what happened. You had this
no.
one, like, super burst of energy, and then you're like, oh, Skye.
Okay, I would like to run up to, like, can you see this arrow? Like, right where these little dudes are? Alright, I'm gonna run up to here, and I'm gonna be like,
Oi! Snot for brains. I hope you're not too attached to that arm, because you've lost the privilege of having it. And I take a grenade out of my pocket, and I bite the pin to take it out, and I toss it right over to them.
Fuck yeah, gamer, let's go. Okay, sure thing. So, what do I need to do? I need to roll a dex, I think, to jump out the way. So, yes, I need to roll a save. What is your dexterity modifier?
I think that's ability scores ++1.
So, I need to beat a 12 on this to dodge, not fully dodge out of the way. I'll take half damage if they don't, but it's each of them. So, Flare makes it. Keelan also makes it. The Skidamander also does. Everyone, like, dives out the way. You still roll damage. They just take half.
1d6 P per 15 feet, I think that means. P 15 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, what does that mean per 15 feet? Like, just the area, 15 feet?
I think it's like it'll do that much damage in each 15-foot
Okay.
radius.
What did I literally just say? 1d6. Okay, so womp.
6. Okay, cool. So they all take 3 as they all immediately try to dive out of the way of this. Keelan, like, gets hit as Flare is like, hey, we might be a little out of our range. That little Yoski immediately made me forget entirely how to run on these things.
Yeah, and I got 20 more of these in my pocket. How long you want this night to be, boys?
As you throw the grenade and there's this explosion, Keelan gets hit with this inhibitor. They are then, like, pushed out the way by Flare. Oh, she's cute and scrappy, and then pulls the goggles over their head and then flicks them into place over their eyes.
We love a simp.
It is now the... unless, of course, you want your drone to do anything.
No, I
you
want
have
my
a drone.
drone to follow the robot that's been messed with.
Though I am not loving not being fast in the presence of this other fast teenager.
Yeah.
I can't say I love that.
It's the Skidamander's turn. After the explosion, Keeling yells, "We're flying away, gentlemen! Everyone grab your shit, we're going!" And the Skidamander looks toward Azhaam and is like, "Ah! And then runs toward Azhaam. Let me just make sure that I can make it. They can. They run over and they are going to use they're just going to use a normal bite attack. Use a normal bite attack against you. What's your KAC?
Right now it's 17 because of that +4.
That does still hit, unfortunately. This Skidamander jumps, and out of their stomach, their fur, like, moves, and this little, like, worm thing launches out and latches onto you, Azhaam, for 3 damage. That causes you. And what is your combat maneuver AC.
25.
So they're going to use their special ability where when they attack with this little worm thing, they go into the same space as the person and latch onto them. So this little skidamander, this little worm, jumps out, and this 6-armed tiny little guy is like scrapping and trying to get the crystal away from you as it's like fully attached to the side of your body. This worm, like a leech, has like suction cupped itself to the side of you as this little skidamander is trying to pull the crystal away. It did use its turn biting you, so it's nothing yet. These two are going to run over to... this one, the one in red, after this inhibitor flies out and hits Keelan, is going to... and then runs toward Theriac, and is going to make a contested dexterity check against you as they try to steal the inhibitor.
Like my injector gun?
Yeah,
what
your
the
injector
fuck?
gun. They're like trying to grab it and take it away from you. As they saw something shiny and cool and they want it now.
God.
So that's a dexterity check.
A dexterity check or a dex save?
It's just a check.
Oh, these motherfuckers. Oh my god. Nat 1.
No!
You shoot from your little needle gun, and this skidamander eyes grow real wide as that like run over to you, and then just you grab it from your hands.
Get your hands off that!
And they bash it on the ground a little bit, and then point it toward you.
What? I do want to say, when Theriac has the needle pointed back at them, they do realize that there is something glowing in the syringe, in the serum, that was not there before.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. These other two skidamanders are after Skye. You threw the grenade. One of them is going to try and grab the grenade satchel from you.
You think I'm wearing cargo pants because they're in fashion? No, I need a lot of pockets.
I'm going to go into your pockets and
really
try to
cute.
grab
Okay.
one. That's a dexterity check from you. It rolled an 11, so you need to be an 11.
12.
It's like searching through your cargo shorts and pulls out a grenade and is like, bap, 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 and then you snatch it back. This other one, its fur moves and this like worm thing comes out of it, and it's just going to try to
Oh my
bite
god, no
you.
thank you.
This little, it like launches towards you. You easily move aside as I roll the nat 1, as it like, and then slides behind you, gets back up and tries to go back to like seem more professional. It is now Keelan's turn. Keelan gets up, brushes himself off, is a little dazed, helps up Flare. Now, tell me what's going on. Talk me through the process of the fact that you don't know how to fucking skate anymore. Right, well, so, no, she cast a spell, and I don't really know what happened, and I'm kind of a little confused, because our whole kind of plan was for me to just, like, skate and grab shit, and then we can fly away. Can you get back on the ship? Yes, don't worry about it. And they are going to use the ability Cooperative, as they are going to give a +2 to the skill check of Flare, and them trying to beat the check that I put on them, which didn't work again since I rolled a 4 on that. We move back to the top. And can everybody roll me a perception check, please?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Goodbye, dice. I rolled a 2.
11.
7.
I rolled a 10 with perception.
None of you notice anything. It's all good. It's business as normal. Don't even worry about it. Ig, it's your turn first.
I had a plan, but it's not gonna work, so I'm gonna go over here. Hello, Azhaam. And I am behind this thing, and I don't really want to shoot it, so I'm just gonna... Well, can I just grab it and just be like, no, because it's facing Azhaam. So I'm like coming up behind it.
It is.
And just be like,
On top
It's
of me.
currently like attached to Azhaam. Like it's the worm thing is like fully in Azhaam's side.
That's
And
right.
you see Azhaam like move, and it falls off and kind of swings along like it's fully suction cupped on like a rope holding onto Azhaam.
Oh,
So you can try to pull it fully off.
I'm a little strong. I'll try it. What am I doing? Am I just doing like a contested?
You can do a strength.
strength.
Yeah, this will be a contested, like a grapple essentially. It gets +4 to this now, and it did unfortunately roll the 23.
Okay, all right, that's gonna be a 19, so no.
Yeah, you try to pull it off, and it kind of elastic bungee, like boom, like goes back to his arm, and is still trying to scramble for the crystal.
I guess that's it for now, but I'm here.
Flare is gonna spend their action trying to win this again, and get over this spell. Oh my god, thank god. There's a thread eye that you attached to them, and it almost like elastic, like ping, and flies back to you. And they're like, oh yeah, oh, of course! And they like click their heels and then like turn around, and they use their fly action as they start skating toward Azhaam and the crystal. Azhaam, it is you.
God, I don't know why they want the crystal so bad. They don't even know what it is.
You can roll me a sense motive if you want to find out why they want it.
Will that waste my entire action?
You can roll with disadvantage for a bonus action.
That is a 23.
The way that they are treating this, and the fact that they have like a bag of other things, it seems like they just think that this looks really expensive, and they don't have actually any attachment to it. You just try to steal a thing back, and now we're in like this little confrontation where they don't actually care about having it. They care about saying that they have it.
Can I take the crystal and throw it in these crates so that it's hard to just grab?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
I'm going to raise my voice. You can keep everything in a bag and leave us a crystal, or I will kill all of you. I'm going to drop the pistol, grab this thing by the worm, and my hand is going to start glowing. And it doesn't cause any damage, but there is a burning sensation coming from my hand.
So far, this seems almost playful. It's just like we're just fucking around. Like, no one's doing any actual real damage to anyone. As soon as you yell an actual real threat, Flare stops and turns toward Keelan. There's a silent understanding between the two. So be it. And then Flare pulls out an actual gun. And there's like a darkness that goes across their face. Your threat has been noted. Theriac, it is you.
So I have been unarmed.
Essentially. This little Skidamander is pointing this needle gun towards you.
Okay. I need that so bad. Can I tell that it's clearly just intrigued by the shininess of it?
Yeah,
This is fully just
it is like
basic crow style. Like, this is a cool shiny thing. It's mine now.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I am going to hold up my knife. Do you want it? And then I'm going to try and barter for this gun back. Can I roll diplomacy?
Absolutely, you can. Yeah. What did you roll? I'm interested.
No, buddy, no.
Can you tell me what that is total?
It's a 7.
Cool. I also rolled a crit fail.
What?
So
what's your crit fails total, please?
It's 1. Yeah, it's 1. And nothing is added on to it.
Oh my god! Thank God.
You show him the knife. And you're like, "Hey, do you want it?" And he's like, "Got a boom!" Drops the needle gun, and the needle gun lands and goes, and then shoots into your foot. You can choose the effect of what happens as the gun goes off into your foot.
Well, I'm crying. I could inflict a basic booster.
No positive effects.
I can't do positive effects. What's the point of me having a gun?
You'd pick
Fine.
one negative effect.
Fine. I'll take them.
For your booster to do it.
Take the minor inhibitor.
Minor inhibitor? Okay, good. You take that as it lands in your foot. It's fully on the floor. The Skidamander, as soon as it shoots, it goes into your foot. You drop the knife in pain, and the Skidamander and then grabs onto the knife. He's like,
Yeah, cut everything under the cultivators. And will use their movement to cower behind this engine thing.
As you run, it is going to take an opportunity to try and stab you with the knife that you just gave it.
Damn it!
It does miss, though. It's okay. I rolled really low. It's like, ha ha ha! And it tries to stab you. You can pick up the inhibitor if,
yes,
on your
God,
run if you
please.
want. Skye, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna have the grenade that I took from the Skidamander in my hand. I'm gonna toss it up, toss it down. You know what? I changed my mind. You can have it. I want to keep this part though, and then I'm gonna run.
Let's fucking go. You know what? I'm gonna roll the intelligence of these fucking little tiny guys.
Also, if it was not clear, the thing I wanted to keep was the pin.
Yeah, you fully pulled the pin on it. You give the grenade to this little Skidamander. One of them is like the one that tried to attack you. This other one who is grabbing grenades fully picks up and is like, ah! And then there's the one that just tried to attack Theriac with a new knife that's like, ah! And then the one shows the grenade is like, and then it explodes in their face. You can roll that damage for me.
It's 3.
It's 3. Okay, they all take 3 damage. The only thing that you've heard them say is grenade. Is that it? Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna run right beside our boy here.
Drone's still not doing anything?
You know what? Yeah, maybe better safe than sorry. I am gonna be like, listen, Skateboard, I know I sent you on a very important mission, but we have been scorned by a boy we gave our number to, so this is DEFCON Alpha. I need you here right now. This is an emergency.
We cut to the little skateboard that it has just kind of like been sidetracked and followed the like family of people that it almost like tripped over. For some reason I imagine the Mrs. Nesbiting from fucking Toy Story with these two kids. It's got a little like dolly hat on and there's tea, and then you're like, we gotta go, and it's like and then poof, and then shoots out the door. You have specifically designed this, even in mechanical terms, to be super fast. So it's like fully like halfway on the course already. It's like fully almost made it to you as it like shoof. Wow. It's got like 150 foot movement speed, I think. It's like fucking crazy. These Skidamanders, the one that you're threatened is going to try and just take a chunk out of your hand. That's a 13 to hit you, Azhaam.
That's my AC.
That's 5 damage to you as this Skidamander like and starts to bite you. These 3 are actually going to run back toward the ship as they are all like burnt, kind of singed. There's like little flakes of embers and smoke raising from them as they all like skitter on back, not with a running away vibe, but with a purpose. They are going into the ship for something. Keelan turns and walks toward the ship from like a side grate, opens it up and pulls out a quite large rifle as they begin to load this large laser rifle. Can everybody roll me a perception check?
16.
A natural 20.
27.
You do hear this, but Azhaam, you are possibly just keenly more aware of this noise, as there are heavy footsteps that now you clock that you've been hearing since that grenade explosion went off, the first one. There is a door swing that seems to be so far away at the time, but now the heavy footsteps that come from it seem so much louder as you see 4 Heth guards running out, full armor, these like large laser rifles.
Everybody stop! Put your hands on your heads!
I would like to roll a stealth check to hide.
Okay.
That's a 21.
You duck behind some random debris that is just left there from another ship, and you get the feeling that they have missed you. Flair has looked at you, had some form of intent as soon as you said you were going to kill someone, looked to the Heth, and then got this scared look and looked back at Keelan, who is staring daggers at this this group of Heth.
Ike really does put her hands up and even, I think, walks forward. So sorry, we can't explain.
Put your hands on the head, get on your ground.
I am going to take a look. Can I try and catch the attention of Keelan and make a more angry kind of glance towards the Heth and raise one eyebrow? Like, if you want us to fight with you against them, I can do that.
It's a tiny movement, but they do like a shoulder, like, ready check as an indicator to you of, I'm willing to open fire if you are.
Waiting for my move? Come on. You're really lucky I'm not a fan of Hef. I'm going to pick up the pistol, spin, and with this little thing still attached to me, aim the pistol beyond it, and fire at one of the Heth. Because I really don't like Heth. I'm fucking terrified of them. They're terrible people.
The bad people.
19 to hit, 6 damage. I say, private event, you're not invited.
You fire at them, and that gives the indication of what is going to happen. It is now the top of the round. You do the hit. It is you. Azhaam has just fired upon these 4 heavily armed people. 2 of them in this bulky green armor, and 2 others in this slightly, like, nicer uniform, but still, you can tell is heavied.
Is it safe to say that among these crates there might be some garbage for me?
Definitely. There's absolutely garbage for you to take and do your goofy little spells.
Thank you. I make a little sort of garbage. I reach my hand and I pull it out. I will just try to slice the part of this one that is connected to Azhaam. Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah, 21. Not 20 for a 21.
Hell yeah. Oh.
6 slashing damage.
You cut this weird little worm attachment, and the Skittermander blah blah, and then kind of falls to the ground, is clearly still alive. It doesn't seem to have hurt it, it's more just startled. Anything else for Ike?
I'm done.
There's a yell from the ship as Keelan yells, "Leave the crystal to them, get back in the ship." Flair's like, fuck. I was kind of hoping we could dance a little longer. And then turns on a heel, like, in midair, and there's this, like, light strip as they seemingly, like, grind their roller skate, and they start, like, shooting their way back to the ship. They're not doing any damage, it's just they have, like, these, like, light contrails that's coming from their roller skates. They get inside, and you hear a of engines as they, like, jump into the pilot seat and start, like, flicking on buttons. And then you hear a "Bongus, get back to us!" And the little one that's on the floor is like, blah, 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 and is still swirling around. You can assume the one next to you, Ige, is Bongus, and he's the only one not in the ship on this little crew. That's all for Flair. Azhaam, it's you.
So, clearly Keelan's not going to live up to the promise and shoot.
That wasn't Keelan's turn. Keelan is just doing shot calling in this, so there's a lot of things that come from Keelan's perspective.
How small is this little guy?
He's like 1.5 foot. He's teeny tiny. He's like this.
I'm going to look at Ike, you, Crystal. I'm going to pick up the little Skittermander and I'm going to rush off towards the ship myself.
You can move half movement whilst carrying this little Skittermander, carrying him like a football. They're bouncing like a muppet.
And next turn I can try and flat out run and see what happens.
Before Theriac, there is an arrival of these 4 guards who arrive.
Just looking at them is giving me stress.
The one in this, like, cleaner armor seems to be some form of leader. Open fire, open fire! And they all aim, and they are all collectively going to take shots at Azhaam, since Azhaam shot at them. That is a 15 to hit.
Of course it hits.
That is 14 damage. That one is a crit fail. That is a 14 to hit. That is 10 damage.
Azhaam's knocked out.
Skye, it's you. What would you like to do?
Skye loses her cool demeanor, and the calm, cool, collected look on her face washes off, and she just looks scared and sad,
because I'm beside everybody right now, right? I want to like run in front of them and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hands on my head.
They note that you have your hands on your head. The Skidamander that you were holding, Azhaam, rolls from under you and tries to stabilize you. And they do that. You are stabilized. So you are at 0 HP and knocked out, but you won't die. From the ship, Keelan grunts and fires the rifle a few times at the Heth. At the noise of Keelan's loud "Rah!" the Skidamander and runs off toward the ship.
Does Azhaam look okay to me? You said that they look stabilized. What does that look like to Ike?
I don't know, Northern Elite, what does he look like?
Okay, so for stabilized, does that mean I'm not awake yet because I still have to spend resolve to get up? So for a split second there, they kind of looked extinguished. All the color kind of drained from their veins, and now it's flaring back up again.
Okay, signs of life, but unconscious. I will join side by side with Skye, and similarly, hands up, and is going to say, I'm sorry. We were robbed, we were attacked, and now we were shot by you.
Theriac will watch as the Heth fully just gun down Azhaam and sees all of these different individuals like standing up against the Heth, and Theriac will do nothing and just continue to hide, afraid.
The last remaining Skidamander, after helping Azhaam, looks around frantic and scared, but it looks back toward the crates and the big shiny object that's in the crates. And as it decides, it gets on all sixes and scampers over to the crates, trying to push apart boxes to grab the crystal. As they reach their hand, these Heth guards keep firing at the ship. One of them in this cleaner armor walks toward the Skidamander, pushing them aside, and puts their arm in and picks up the crystal. It seems like they were fighting over this. What is that? I don't know, but it looks expensive. Alright, round them up. Let's get them aboard. One of them walks over to Ike and Skye. The other one walks over to Azhaam, looks. Hey! The one that is next to Ike and Skye raises the butt of their gun casually as they look toward this other person, calling them over. Doesn't this guy look like Captain Malise? And then, dish, dish, as Skye and Ike are both hit, knocked out. And that's where we're going to end session today, gang.
You are not!
Hi there, heroes. I just want to jump in right before we do our outro and say that the players are all okay. Everyone enjoyed the session very much. We did a very long debrief after. And don't worry, they get their own back in the next episode. But hi there, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for listening to the Atomless. I have a few quick thank yous before I shout out the players. Our music today was provided by Alexander Nakarada under their free use license, and our soundscapes were by Michael Gelfi, again under their free use. So you should visit both of their patrons, because our show would not be what it is without them. I would like to thank our hosts, the Welcome In. If you want to listen to the full version of this episode, I moved a lot of things around in this one. I cut out a lot of dialogue and jokes in this last little section when everything got a little bit more serious, to put a bit more weight in it. So if you want to go and listen to those, twitch.tv/welcome in, so go to them. We wouldn't have the show without them, so go and give them all of our love. We also have a Twitter, which is @theatomless. And if you do any art for the show, if you hashtag it the Atomless, because I'm very clever, we are gonna start doing a fan art reel in the break. Y'all have made some absolutely incredible things, and I'm so excited to share them that I had to have a little fan art reel in the breaks between our episodes of the Unedited Lives. Anyway. Our players today were Momo O'Brien playing Skye, Super Dylan playing Ig, Nonna Lee, who is Werewolf Fields on socials, who played Azhaam, Andre Riviera Art, who played our wonderful Garlic Theriac, and myself, Matthew Ekberg, Captain Krail on all things. I voiced Pew Pews, and I also edit the podcast. Thank y'all so much for listening. I appreciate y'all so much. And I hope the next time that we fly through the Atomless Sea, I hope you'll be there to fly with us.
Where is Scrap?
Cuts to Scrap being like, I fucking love comedy. This is great.
Can I get another one of these pizzas?
Scrap's doing his type 5.
Hey, have you guys ever heard of these like motor cars?